Sheathe your weapon. I instructed that's not how we train here.
I can control the use of it to facilitate your code of ethics, father.
I said, put the katana away. We do not kill. By design, it is a killing device. The curvature of the blade facilitates an effective draw and cut technique, wherein the wielder could unsheathe the sword and strike in one swift movement with lethal effect. Simply stated, it is too much of a temptation. As I said, sheathe your weapon.
Fine!
We live by a strict guide of principles. Generosity to others. Selfless acts. Uphold chivalry. Earn your own. Take not from others. Value yourself as no better than another. Pass on your knowledge and experience. A knight strives only for virtue, valor, value, victory, and versatility. A knight is valiant, vital, viable, and valid. These are the 9 points of the bat symbol. You are not perfect, but must always work to be better. Observe others' actions, and take note of the things you dislike. Then strive to change those things in yourself. Escalation from anger to placidity. Violence is an allegory for dealing with psychological rage. As time progresses, one learns that there are alternatives to violence. It is not an easy path, and not all begin at the same place. It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Further charges are type 1 count of murder, though you don't say right now that's
Computer, link up to the signal cell.
How can I be of assistance?
The signal's been on, though you're a little less punctual tonight.
I have not yet had a chance to head on patrol.
Understood. I just want to let you know there's been a new witness in the string of chemical robberies.
You sure it was the same modus operandi?
The MO matches. One of my men apprehended the suspect, but when he arrived, the perp just walked off.
Do you suspect one of the officers aided then?
Not likely. They were all good men, though there was someone who saw something in the confusion, not sure of the credibility. The witness was a vagrant who stated that the perp contorted his face as he left the scene.
That explains why all the visual appearances have matched.
Possibly a metahuman with morphing ability, or some mask or hood utilizing deepfake technology. I'll run an all-point scan through my system. If anything turns up, I'll let you know.
So, everything going alright with you in general? And I'm talking to myself again. Never fails.
A shapeshifter? Is that our operation this evening?
I'm on my own tonight, son. Doff your gear.
Why?
Because you are not yet at the point I can let you aid me without keeping constant supervision, and I need to focus on tonight's operations.
I'll just shadow you then.
No!
Why?
This is not up for debate. Doff your gear and reflect on what I told you in training earlier.
I'll leave the katana. Just let me draft your operation, Father.
The katana is only an indication that you have not yet grasped the true meaning of why we avoid taking lives.
I know the mantra. It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
One night, you will reflect on the training and you will be ready, though you'll be staying in tonight, so doff your gear and be a child for one evening.
Very well, Father. Father views me as a grade school whelp. I've been trained from the moment of creation by my grandfather, who runs an elite organization of assassins. And Father still thinks that I need training to put me at the same level of his pathetic ward. I'm the son of the night, and inherently further along in evolution. What is it, Mother?
Does a mother check on her son without a reason?
I'm not naive.
That you are not. How is training with your father going?
Not unlike you, he still views me as an infant. I'm far more capable than either of you give me credit.
You are not wrong, son, except that I do know you are a vigilant soldier and more than competent. That is why I sent you a gift.
Your challenges are child's play.
Nonetheless, have fun, my love.
The curvature of the blade facilitates an effective draw and cut technique, wherein the wielder could unsheathe the sword and strike with lethal effect.
Mother, which of grandfather's assassins did you pull from the shadows for this abomination?
He was one of your brothers. I gave them the Chiroptera sapient serum.
How could you be so cruel?
Do not fret, son. It was one of your lesser clones. Its life was pointless.
Are you alright, son?
He was one of my clones, which makes him a reflection of me. I understand now, Father. No matter the justification, killing another kills a part of you.
We need to be on our way then.
The citizens need me to advocate, and I could use a competent hand at the ready. What shapes an individual is a reflection of their experiences. The shaping is an annealing of psychological cuts, which must be allowed to heal in order to remove internal stresses. Our entire lives are defined by the reflections of our past. Thus, it is these underlining moments which make us who we are.